legit, man. What started off as like a me trying to what started off as me trying to make like a Julius Erving build, bro. I kind of found probably the rarest build name in the game, right? So I have never, and I do quote you know what I'm saying, me, I've never seen anybody with this build name. Physical Defensive Rebounder, and it is a great build. That's what's crazy. Like, this is legit a highly versatile. Even with Capbreakers, it just gets better. So I'm gonna show y'all boys 3 to 4 ways with like 4 or 5 different names that you can potentially get with this build using Capbreakers. Let's go ahead, jump into the builder. I'm gonna first show you how to make it, then I'm gonna give y'all boys my ideas on where to cap break, how to get a different build name if you don't want this specific build name, and all of that. So let's go ahead and jump straight to the builder. Before we even get started though, I'm gonna give y'all, you know what I'm saying, a couple seconds while I, you know, casually scroll this, so you can go ahead and like this video, man. If you ain't subscribed, definitely hit that subscribe button, man. So let's go ahead and get into it. So as you can see though, originally what I was trying to do was kind of make a 6'7" build that get high layup with not contact, but a high layup build that gets great cap breakers on layup. That's what the original plan was. And then, as I do with any time I'm in the build, I was like, what if I just tried to build something weird? And that's when I came up with this 6'7", right? You want to go at least 228 pounds. You have to be 228 pounds first to even get that build name, because you have to have at least an 85 defensive rebound. Okay, 6'10" wingspan is probably like the better wingspan that we can get, because you have to at least have 6'10" wingspan. As you can see, you can't really go any much lower than 6'10" wingspan. So yeah, 228 is the lowest way you can also be. Okay. So now let's talk finishing. You only want to have an 83 close shot. Yes, I know we are 1 point away from, what is that, Paint Prodigy Silver, and we're 2 points away from that gold float game, but Capbreakers are going to fill us in, you know what I'm saying, fill in where we're missing out, right? After that, you want to go to an 83 layup as well. So you want to have an 83 close shot and an 83 layup. Okay, no, it's an 82 layup, my bad, 82 layup. Drive and dunk, you want to bring this up to 79. Standing dunk, you want to bring it to 76. Post control, bring this to a 77. I think we actually have to add this at 80, my bad. It has to be 80, right? Mid-range. Now, you can go either way you want to go with this. And when I say either way, you can get an 84 mid-range and like a 73 point shot, which is, I think, more realistic to Dr. J anyway, when I was trying to make the build, by the way. But I opted in because obviously, if you see right here, you can just use 5 cap breaks to get that gold set shot specialist, and then you also pick up, I think, Shifty and Deadeye Silver, so you can do that. But me, I just went ahead and got that 75 mid-range shot and that 84 three-pointer. Obviously, like I said, 1 cap break right here gets you that silver, Deadeye, 2, you know, and then 3 cap breaks get you from there to 87. So, but you're gonna have to go 84. After that, leave your free throw at like 65, because whatever is left over, that's what you're gonna dump into the free throw. Pass accuracy, you want to get this to 71. Speed with ball, you want to get this to 68, I think it is. It's either 68 or 69. Speed with ball, you also want to get this to a 60. No higher. Do not go higher than 60. Interior defense, 60 as well. That way we can get bronze paint controller. Perimeter defense, 84. Obviously, 1 cap breaker is 85. Steal as well, 84. 1 cap breaker is 85. If you put one cap breaker on perimeter, 1 cap breaker on steal, that gets us glue takeover. Block, 77. Now I'm pretty sure you can stop at like 74, but we don't want any cap breakers trying to deviate from what we already have preset in motion and destroying the entire build. So you have to go like a 77 block. Max out your defensive rebound at 85. Put your offensive rebound up to a 70. Speed, you're gonna get this all the way up to 85 as well. Agility, 82. Strength, 84. 85 actually. Vertical, 78. Because to be fair, right, you can get it to an 80. How much? 67. So you can get it to an 80, right? No problem. But me, I know that I don't want to be that one guy that gets to the free throw line and can like never hit. So I've never had a free throw under like 75. So I'm gonna put this down to obviously 78. And that'll give me the 82. And I'm fine with that. So if you don't care about the free throw, once again, like you know you're gonna be playing like park more than anything. Drop this all the way down to like 65. Get that up a little bit, and then whatever is left over, try to get into your offensive rebound. Legit, just take this down and put this up. And so that's how you would want to do this build if you're doing the park. But like I said, I know I don't want to be stuck with no free throw. So that's what this is how I'm doing mine. Okay. So boom, once you hit continue and go into the actual builder, get your shades and whatnot, you should get Physical Defensive Rebounder, right? And so then I said Physical Defensive Rebounder on a shooting guard? That's nasty, bro. I've never seen anybody. And then you see the top attributes and you're like, okay, speed, strength, defensive rebound. So there's also another way to make this build, okay? So if we go back to edit build and we drop some stats, right? If we drop steal to a 79, we can get our ball handle up to a 77 now, okay? With us doing that, let me see. Where do I go from here? Something like that. 80, 83. Damn. Bam, like that right there. And so now that is probably that's another way to build this build, right? And I know you're thinking, well, bro, all you did was lower that and get your ball handle up some. By doing that, this now takes your ball handle from that 66 or 69 wherever I had it, that 68 or 69 wherever I had it. You can now put 5 Capbreakers in here. You get a plus 13, which essentially gets you gold 100 for days and a 90 ball handle with the 80 speed with ball. If you don't want the 90 ball handle and you're okay with the 85, once again, put that like 68, 69, 82. Oh, I ain't trying to drop that. 85 right there. Brings it back down to 70. Bring this back up. I'm trying to show y'all like all the build names you can get. Okay, so now if we go with 85 steel, like if you legit put one point too high into something, it changes from physical lockdown defender to physical ball snatcher. What if you're like, oh, physical ball snatcher, that's a crazy name, right? So boom, instead of that, let's move it from the steal to the perimeter defense. Now we become a physical lockdown cleaner, okay? Let's say, okay, that's giving out my game too much. I don't want that to be that. There's also a way you can legit just keep taking your steal down some. Not even gonna lie to y'all take it down to like 73 and now look. Still the same thing. You're still a physical lockdown cleaner, but now this time, you can get like a 96, you can get a 96 perimeter with it. If you wanted to do that. You know, that's up to you how you want to make this build. So as you see, 84, 84. What if, what if I want more post control on my build, right? What if I want to get to that upper 80s post control? Since I have so much strength, you now become a post bully cleaner, right? So then, what if I don't want any of those? What if I want to get close to 90, 95 driving layup as much as I possibly can? So you need at least an 85 layup, to be honest. Not even to be honest, but by the way, you need an 85 layup to even change the build name. So we move that up, boom, bam. That takes you from whatever the last build name was to a power finishing cleaner, right? What if you're more like, well, I don't want to waste that. I don't like any of these names so far. What else can I do? So if you put one into 3-point shot and make it go to 85. Wait, I forgot to take down the layup. That's my bad. But you become a physical 3-point sniping cleaner, in which you can also, like I said, this is supposed to be down back below the 83, the 82 threshold. So now we should get a physical 3-and-D cleaner as well. No. Physical 3-point sniping cleaner. How do we get the 3-and-D? Oh, we gotta have 85 perimeter. We gotta have 85 perimeter. Okay. So yeah, to get another different build name, my bad, you get physical 3-and-D cleaner if you do 85, which is 85 3-pointer, 85 perimeter. I wonder if we also do the 85 steal, would that also give us another build name? So 85 perimeter, 85 still, 85 3-pointer. What does that give us? Still physical 3 and D cleaner. Cool. I was hoping that it was gonna change from like physical 3 and D cleaner to like physical disruptive cleaner or something like that. 3-level physical disruptive cleaner, something like that. I don't know. That just me being, you know what I'm saying, happy or not happy. What the fuck? What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, bro. But yeah, so now at this point, 82. I'm trying to make sure I get everything back in its original place. 83 layup. 76. 84, 75. To be fair though, legit all of the builds kinda can come out the same. 79, 83, 83, 79. I think this is an 82 though. Yeah, that's it. I was like, nah, something ain't right. Something is still a little too high. But yeah, once you do that, like I said, you want to have 82 layup because legit one Capbreaker gets you 85. So boom, physical defensive rebounder, right? That's how I got the build name. Now once you, like I said, if you decide to go with any of the other builds that I showed you, like any other build names, like physical 3 and D cleaner, physical lockdown cleaner, or anything like that, you still damn near get the same Capbreakers no matter how you flip this build. Like I said, if you decide to put one into either one of these and then come to the game, or if you put one right here and decide to come to the, you know what I'm saying, come to the actual Capbreaker menu, you still get the same Capbreakers. Like no matter how you flip it, you just can't go too heavy into one of these Capbreakers. So as you can see, off rip, close shot +3. That's a gold float game actually. What's that? 85, 87, 89, 91, 93. So that's what, if we put 5 Capbreakers, that's gold layup mix master, gold physical finisher, and gold float game. It's up to you, man. 5 in the dunk, that's 79 to 89. So that's contact dunks, you know. 1 Capbreaker is literally all you need. You don't need multiple Capbreakers for standard dunk. You literally just need one. And that takes you from a 76 standard dunk to an 81 standard dunk, which is silver rise up. Now I know you're thinking, what do I need with silver rise up on a 6'7" shooting guard? When you cut and you don't get that driving dunk, with you having nice layup and close shot, if you do get knocked out of that driving dunk, the chance of that ball actually going in, you know what I'm saying, and the chance of you legit safe dunking the ball has exponentially increased, especially because y'all got to think about most of the time people guarding you is either 6'8" with no interior defense. So if you wanted to, this is if you wanted to. Now you can put 5 into your mid-range shot, which I don't know why you would. I probably stop at like 81 max, but if you wanted to, you can take it from a 75 to an 85, which, like I said, you still get good Capbreakers. Pass accuracy. If you're a big fiend for like, oh man, I like this build, but I need to be able to pass. This is an 86 pass accuracy with 5 Capbreakers. Like I said, 68 to, what is this, 85? 60 speed ball to 80 speed ball, because this is 6 and 4, that's 10. 5 and 5, that's 10. That's 20. That's a +20 right there. If you wanted to get that vertical back up to an 80, if you're not feeling the 78 vertical, 1 Capbreaker. You feel me? And then, like I said, 1 Capbreaker on perimeter, 1 Capbreaker on steal, and 1 Capbreaker on block. I might do that, but I'm most likely not. But 1 on perimeter, 1 on steal, that's glue takeover, and that silver on ball menace and gold interceptor. Like, you cannot go wrong with this 6'7" physical defensive rebounder. The only thing, like I said, that is truly different is if you want a 90 ball handle with Capbreakers, by the way, if you want a 90 ball handle and an 80 speed with ball, you just have to legit scroll a little bit further back in this video. I forget what it is. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the close shot though. If you take the close shot down to, I think it's like a 78, and leave your drive layup at 83, actually, you switch these out. So you put the close shot down to like 76, 77. Don't put it down to where the drive layup goes down too far though. You have to stay within like a certain limit, and I think it is 77, 78. And then bring your ball handle all the way up to 77. That'll get you a +13. That way you can take the, it's close shot and steal for sure. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. You do that and put your ball handle up to a 77. That gets you a 90 ball handle. So it's up to you how you want to play it and how you want to do it. I will have timestamps at least showing you how to get that. I'm pretty sure I showed it earlier into this video. But this is your boy Trippin'. I'm gonna work on this build, man. I'm gonna definitely put some Capbreakers into it and something like that. I think I'm gonna go with just the 85 ball handle, man. The 90 ball handle seemed good, but the 86 ball handle just seemed that much more versatile. I just don't have enough Capbreakers, man. That's what it's coming down to. Even if I hit Vet 3 or Vet 2, by the time I hit Vet 2, I'll probably have like 22, 23 Capbreakers, because Vet 2 will give me +3, and it'll probably be 2 more seasons away before I hit Vet 2. Even though I'm at like, even though I got double, don't pay attention to that. Even though I got double rep, I got that from the blackout, and I'm at 83%, I'm most likely not gonna play this game enough anymore for me to get any further than what I am now, which is why you don't even see me putting gameplay with this build. The only reason why I had gameplay for that Kevin Martin build is literally, bro, it is literally because I already had like VC. I had VC. That's the only reason why I had that. But for the most part, I don't want to keep y'all boys any longer. So if you haven't hit that like button, please, you know what I'm saying, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed, and you're kind of looking for somebody to, you know what I'm saying, if you're just liking rare builds and stuff like that, I am in Cameron's Discord. Shout out to Cameron, shout out to 2K Court Vision and all of them, because without them two, I probably would have still found this build. It just would have made it exponentially harder to figure out the Capbreakers before going into the game. So if y'all also, yeah, if y'all wanted to make builds and stuff, I think you actually have to pay for it though, so I don't know. But if you go to 2kcourtvision.com, it'll let you pre-make the exact build how you would want to in the game, and you can see the Capbreakers on the website before you come into the game. No, I didn't do it for this build. I just was doing it to see how high of a level I could get. Then I brought it into the game because the original build name was the Physical Lockdown Cleaner. That's what I started with. Then in game I started tweaking it a little bit more. But yeah, if you I know it's late into the game cycle now, you know, so it's just something to think about. But I think it's like $10 a month. So, you know what I'm saying? If you were kind of still want to play, because I'm pretty sure if you're watching the video, you're most likely going to play like Season 9, which is the last season, which is a month before 27 would come out. It's just something to think about, man. But it's your boy Trippin'. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to another one. And I'm out. Peace.